Good morning and welcome to vlogmas day 11. As you can see, the day hasn't really started for me yet because I'm not up. I have just woken up and I will be getting up imminently because it is quite late already. It is a Monday, which means ordinarily I would be at uni, but because of the conditions I decided it wasn't worth the risk driving, so I didn't go in. And to be honest, it might be the same for most of this week because the forecast is terrible in terms of the weather and the ice and stuff, and I'm just not happy about driving on that kind of ice. It's less about me and my driving and more about other people and not trusting them on the road, because you always have to assume when driving that everybody else is an idiot, and when that's icy it's just not worth the risk. Well, I'll be getting up in a second and then we can start the day. Okay guys, so I've actually finally got out of bed, and it's 12:30 and I'm only just getting up. The other thing that I'm finding quite funny is I've tidied my desk at least 3 times so far in Vlogmas, and look at it again. It's an absolute state all over again. I feel like I will be perpetually tidying my desk forever. I need to sort myself out so I don't get it so messy all the time. I am just about to have some lunch, as it is lunchtime, not breakfast time. So yeah, I'm just going to get some food, probably soup again, because I've been really enjoying tomato soup recently. And then I have to get on with more work as per usual. I'm really sorry guys that this Vlogmas has been like full of me just doing work or saying that I'm going to do work and then not filming anything because I've been doing work. But that's kind of because it's the end of the term and it's kind of a big deal and I have a lot going on and I have a lot to do. And then every time I say I'm doing work, it then turns out that I never actually do it. So every video I'm like, I'm going to do some work, and then I stop filming, and then actually in that time I didn't do work, I did something else. Basically. Which is why I keep saying it, and it makes it feel like I've got so much to do. I do have so much to do. But it shouldn't be this hard. I'm just making it harder for myself. So I'm going to sit down and actually do some. I'm going to have some soup and then I'm going to sit down and actually do some. I do need to edit the video though, yesterday's video. So I'll edit that, schedule it and do some work. I did get an email today about my actual deadlines, because I do have extra time for my dyslexia. And quite shockingly, I got extra time for my coursework as well as for my essay, which is really strange obviously because it shouldn't affect it really, but I'm not going to complain that I got extra time, because we could all use extra time if I'm totally honest. But yeah, like I'm glad about that. But I will go now so that I can kind of get on with some stuff. So I've just been doing some sketchbook work. I'm gonna have to stop for now just to leave it to dry. I've kind of made a makeshift suspension rig to stop the pages from drying together, because I have actually just glued a load of my homemade paper in, and I've had to like stop the pages from sticking together because obviously there are lots of holes and stuff. So I've made this little rig involving my light and some bulldog clips that clip the pages up and then they're hanging because I kind of had no other way to do it. But obviously while that's drying I can't really work in the sketchbook anymore. So I'm gonna find a snack or some food of some description, which might be hard because yeah, there's literally nothing in here. So no snack. Maybe I might make some more food and then just eat again later. I don't know, but I am starving. And then I'm going to carry on working in my book. So I finally got all of the paper stuck in, and I was just going to show you that now before I move on to my next bit of work I need to do. So yeah, like I put the paper across like the double page spread as you saw before, and then the half sides of the paper I've put like in between, and I've done that on all of them. This one is like glued in like a bit thick, so when you wiggle this bit it moves the the other pages, but that's not the end of the world. And then there's this one and that last page there as well, and that is it. I do need to train it though, because it does stick up on the page with the really thick piece of though this is almost card here. It's like 300 GSM. So I'm going to need to train that flat. But I'm going to move on now onto some other bits. One thing I have had to do is cut this page out of my sketchbook because I used some oil paints on it, and basically it didn't dry overnight, and then I googled how long it takes to dry and it said 2 to 5 days. But I can't not use my sketchbook for 2 to 5 days, so I cut the page out, and when it's dry I'll put it back in again, because I need to be able to turn pages and lean on the pages without them getting stuck together and the paint transferring everywhere. So that page was from here, it will go back in here, and I think I don't know whether I'm gonna stick it back in the way I normally stick stuff back in, which means that I'll have the back of this page and this page to work on as well, or whether I'm just gonna stick it straight on here so that it eliminates all the other pages and it just moves forward from there. I'm not sure. This is another thing that I've done that I quite like actually at the moment, is this tracing paper globe with the light going through it that I've got. I'm just playing with different things really in here at the moment. A lot of the work I want to do now is on the computer, so I am actually going to move forward and do that. Hello, it is me again, finally, after ages. I've been doing work. I moved to the sofa to be more comfy. And I have actually finally got my 5 globe images. That's 5 out of 4 because I've done an extra one. Because I'm going to explore one way of doing this project that I already know will be wrong and will fail, so that it looks like I've explored it and changed my mind, because I already have my idea but I need to look like I've developed it a bit more than just going straight on with the idea that I've got. So yeah, I've actually done that now. That's in a good place. I need to do some typography and stuff soon as well, because that needs to be on the poster, but it's still completely missing from my project, and that needs to be on there. But now it is it's 9:30, and I'm gonna carry on doing some stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here. I have a feeling that this video is really short. I mean, I definitely haven't filmed very much today, so apologies for that. I am going to uni tomorrow though, for a nice change of pace. But until then, bye!